tell me a quick version of your story.
Well, let's see. I'm 70 years old. I had been living in my house for over 20 years. My mate of 28 years died last November, as a matter of fact, on the 17th of last year. And I've just been out, they kicked me out of my house, and I've been out on the streets. My partner was paying half the rent, and I was paying the other half. And I couldn't do it by myself.
I see.
I'm on Social Security and I don't make no money, and it was eating up everything I had, so I ended up on the streets again. I mean, they only give out $750. Can't do it.
So are you saving your money for a place, or
Saving my money? Well, I've got to eat. I've got to try to keep myself with clothes. I mean, it's winter time, and I got to have some. I got to try to do something. But no, I can't. I don't get enough money to save money.
what was your career?
Well, believe it or not, I got a master's degree in psychology, and I'm 70 years old, so there's no place for me.
What did you do in your adult years for work?
I was in the penitentiary. Yeah, I was in the penitentiary.
From what age to what age?
From 8 days after I turned 24 to 8 days after I turned 45. I got out of the penitentiary in 88, 89, and we lived together all the way up until last year actually, we broke up and went our separate ways for about 3 or 4 years, and I was living on the streets then, and then we got back together, and he passed away.
Can I ask you about why did you go to jail?
Yeah, I went to jail for murder. Robbery.
Okay. Armed robbery?
Yeah.
Okay.
The system itself promoted those kinds of behaviors because it was promoting that law and order crap, you understand? And in doing so, they had to have they had to have somebody do it. If they were the right side, then who was the wrong side? And the system works on that level. If there's a right, there has to be a wrong. If there's an up, there has to be a down. And that's how it works. So if they're the good guys, then anybody else is always the bad guy. And they've always used black people as a crime. If you look at the TV, they always tell you how in the black community this and black community that. Well, I mean, you create those. Who's the most guilty? The person who commits the crime or the person who sets up the crime, knowing that somebody, because of economic and social and political, is going to do that? Who's the victim? Who's really the victim?
Why did you rob the place?
Because just like anything else, I was poor and broke, and I was black. And at the time, you understand, they were preaching law and order, and there was no places for black people, especially in mine, and especially in the organization that I worked in at the time. They just wouldn't hire me.
You had a job at the time?
Well, I was working, like I said, at the Way Community Center. Me and a brother by the name of Spike Moss, we were two of the original ones that started that helped build that program, and
So why did you rob the place? I was trying to understand this. If you had a job, why did you rob the?
But at the time, I didn't really have a job. You know how you do something, but it's not a permanent job. It's not something that's going to last forever. And so I had 3 children that I had to take care of. What was I going to do? I mean, I wasn't getting paid enough to take care of them. So I had to have some kind of supplemental income.
Had you been robbing before that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I had.
We're freezing.
He's well done with me.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.